Pacer is one of those songs where I don't know why I named it Pacer. I can't even remember. It might have had something to do with a lyric about pace or something, but it was one of those titles where I thought, okay, I'm going to change this later. And when it came time, the penultimate moment where I have to decide what will a song be named forever and hear more, I was just like, this kind of works. And when you hear the song, I think it'll make sense. It has a certain kind of forward movement to it. I really do like this song a lot. Without a project like Atum, this song I don't think would exist. There's a risk in this song, the way it's constructed, the way it is put together. It's so antithetical in many ways to the typical Smashing Pumpkins architecture. Back to Pacer. So we're back to June in space. I believe this is June's last appearance on the Atum narrative. Of course, when we left June, her and her space armada were floating towards the sun. Shiny's ship spun around and off he went back to Earth. So now we see what happens to June as she approaches the sun and her ship begins to burn up. The visual narrative of this moment would be that she's dying and she's disintegrating and her ship's burning up around her, but you don't get the sense she's dying, like never to have any sentient consciousness again. So the implication here is it's death, but it's a different type of transformational event than the normal Western you die and if you're lucky, go to heaven. This is maybe she's dying but going somewhere else. So I think that's important to distinguish. The lyrics of this song really have to do with her coming really for the first time. If you could chart the first moment she became aware of Shiny Zero Glass, the artist, and his influence and sway over her life decisions. As I've said many times, is she a fan? Is she a groupie? Does she really have, karmic soul attachment to him? That's hard to say. But for the first time since that sentient moment of like, oh my God, I'm in love with this person, or oh my God, this person has this really deep influence over me, she starts to question whether or not that was a good idea. Because now she's paying the price. She's dying. She's pretty sure that he's somewhere sipping a cup of iced tea. So she has to kind of say, was it worth it? And I think the song and the lyric explores the emotional moment of wondering if the life choices you've made are worth it. Veganism, something about veganism has allowed me to have a more consistent energy.